Fraggle Stick car.
Fraggle Stick.
Welcome to episode 51 of the Whiskey and Whitetails podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Matt.
I'm Gus.
And you can listen to this show for free. But if you want to support us, you can go to whiskeyandwhitetails.com and pick out some of our beautiful barrel-made products. Or go to Patreon and subscribe and become a patron. Or we can give you our mailing address. You just mail us a bag full of money. That's fun as well.
We love bags of money. But to the Patreon point, I want to make it clear, we're not just asking you to support us for the sake of supporting us. It's a give and take. You become a patron, and you get some awesome stuff in return. You get access to early access to stuff. You get exclusive content, and certain tiers get other super cool things. So,
and also you can't see it, but behind the camera, we have Patreon money stacked up on the walls in the form of a new setup.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yep. We got a bunch of, now we got screens and cameras and all kinds of stuff back here, and the ability to make sure that doesn't shut off anymore, because we've had that problem several times. The last episode we did.
So thank you, Patreon, for helping make that happen. And if you're not a Patreon, go thank a Patreon.
Yeah, go thank a patron. We should do this. Not going to go there. I don't want to do this.
Okay, that's fine. That's on there as part of the template. It's there every week.
I was just telling you. But I did want to say, I hate to even say this, but I have to, because I have to get it off my chest.
Okay.
So the Bourbon Hunter Part 2, I'm letting it go.
Okay.
But I'm replacing it with something else that I'm in the middle of filming right now, and it's going to take a while because there is a lot involved. And one of them, I have to do NDAs with a company.
Okay.
I need you to not pay attention to anything as far as that goes. I got to do some shit, but I have something coming that I filmed a little bit for yesterday. It's going to be long. It's like it'll probably be 30 minutes, but I'm going to make a teaser of it. And the teaser, like, I'll show here, and then we might just watch the episode together.
Okay.
It may not be 30 minutes, but it's long.
All right.
But I'm really excited. I had the idea while drinking.
Oh, then it's going to be great.
Yeah. I was watching FPS Russia. Do you know who that is?
I do know who FPS Russia is.
Did you know he's gone?
What do you mean he's gone?
He was facing prison time, all this stuff.
What?
Yeah. He hasn't posted in like 2 years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Prison time for what?
Take a wild guess.
Firearm stuff?
Yeah. But he got involved in some, but did you know he's from Georgia?
Yeah, his accent's not real.
Yeah, it's not real. But I was watching that, and he was like, basically, I just invented this
persona.
Yeah. And he was like, and it works. And I started thinking, I wonder if I could make a persona. And I came up with another one last night while drinking. But as I'm thinking that, I started watching something else that came on, and I'm watching this show, and I'm like, God, this is such a good show. And everyone knows the show.
Okay.
But I'm watching, I'm like, and it was just like ding, 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 ding. So I started getting everything together. I mean, filming locations, dude. I've rented out a motor lodge, like a shitty one, the shitty motels you don't want to stay in.
Yeah.
I'm staying in one of those for some of it. It's full on.
Interesting.
It's going to be fun. So my other persona idea was, I don't know what we're going to call it. Maybe I don't know what we're going to call it, but here's what we do. We go to Lowe's.
Okay.
And we get like 40 bags of concrete and 10 2x4s, a bunch of shit. And we get an Uber. Makes an Uber drive it back. What the fuck? We're going to start doing that soon and filming it.
What does that have to do with Whiskey or Whitetails?
Oh, I forgot we were recording. Nothing?
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. No, I thought it was going somewhere.
No.
It's okay. It sounds fun.
So this week, by the way, guess what a case of showed up on my porch?
Liquid Death?
Yeah. Cheers. Thanks, Liquid Death. Now I can drink it and pretend that I have, I don't know.
Did Amazon send it, or did Liquid Death really send it?
Liquid Death sent me a case.
Well, that's cool, man. Do you ever give both of our addresses, or do you just take all the shit at your house?
It's just mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't,
That's fine. It's okay.
I share my life with you. I don't need to share everything in my life.
It's fine. I changed all of the information for filing taxes this year into your name, so you can do that too.
Sweet. I would rather if you did that.
Nope. I don't get liquid death. You get to do the taxes.
You don't even like seltzer water.
I like it just fine.
Oh, I'll give you a bottle.
Nope, I don't want it now.
Okay. Can you pick a number over here? We're doing part 3. 3? 4?
No, it's 3.
3.
Yep.
Of the worst whiskey of 2021. I got number 4. You picked 7.
7. We're going to need one more glass.
Also, if it seems like we're in a weird thing,
Funk?
it's because we are both extremely tired, and I cannot wait for the plug of the week. Because if you don't say it, I will. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. The truth is, I don't really drink either of them.
Yeah.
I'm being
It's
honest.
fact. It's a fact. All right.
What I drink is cheap and comes in a giant plastic tin.
Mine also comes in plastic, what I drink. All right, we're going to T-chart this up. So if you're new here,
T-chart.
you're probably wondering what the fuck is going on. This is normally not how our podcasts go. We were both sleep deprived because it is a Christmas season and orders are flying everywhere.
We have gone through almost 200 blocks in 10 days.
Yeah. Block number 2000. This is how busy we were. We were waiting for block number 2000.
It has long since passed, and we
Way gone.
didn't even notice it.
Didn't know. It's been gone for a while. But I took vacation Friday, came to Gus's house and just started cranking stuff out. And then once he got finished with work, him and I worked. It was a full day of just cutting wood and making products. We put some of it on Instagram. I'm sure you saw.
Lots of prep work. A large part of the making the products is just preparing the staves themselves.
Yeah.
That's, I'd say 80%, 90% of the actual work is all the prep work, which is kind of, since the very beginning, has always been almost a family thing. You know, like Andy helps, Jessica helps. I've had Gavin out helping. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But doing that ahead of time, it makes a huge difference now because I got...
Yeah, you just finalize the pieces.
Yep.
Yeah. Because everybody knows that barrels are disgusting, but this inside, how nice and smooth this looks. It's, when we get them.
Well, it looks good on camera, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I'm so glad we can see ourselves now. Just so we know that the shit's working. But
at least when it cuts off, we'll know if it does.
Yep. But they have alligator char, and so you got to scrape all that off, and then you have to get it to where it doesn't leave black shit on your hands, and there's just a lot to do. You have to sand all this stuff, and it's just a lot.
But it's fun.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
It's good. It's a good time. It's messy work. It's manual labor. It can be exhausting, especially when you're doing hundreds of staves. But yeah, good times. Put the light on.
Oh, did forget to turn the light on.
Bing. There we go.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I like it.
I like the red.
So it was a 7 and 4. You said?
Yeah, we were explaining what we're even doing.
Yeah. Sorry.
We're in a. We also have a market after this. I mean, we're just busy. So 7. So what we did is we took all the whiskey that we own that we don't like, or someone we know doesn't like it, or whatever.
Yeah, things that either we ourselves or people we like.
Yeah.
By this time of the year, we're like, we cracked it, and we're just not interested.
It's stuff that we don't drink mostly because we don't like it. But we blinded them all up. We have 4 left.
These 2, and then...
Yeah, we have these 2, and then we have 2 more. So each episode, we just pick 2 randomly. We taste, and then whichever one is the worst, it goes on to being the worst whiskey of 2021. The other one gets to go back on the shelf. And then we'll take all of those again and blind them and figure out this is the worst whiskey of 2021. And again, all of these, like last week was Balcones. I mean, these are not, plastic bottle junk whiskeys. These are whiskeys people buy. And it tastes subjective. We had Basil Hayden Toast. We got, on the list of the worst right now, we have Basil Hayden Toast, the Willet Pot Still,
Buffalo Trace,
the Balcones, just kidding, Balcones, And the go long.
Yeah, the go long can go long back to fucking where it came from.
It's probably going to be in the worst.
It's so bad.
So now
it's almost unfair, but which one are we doing first?
I don't care. 7?
Yeah, let's do 7. It's in my...
All right, 7.
Oh.
That actually doesn't smell bad.
Not bad?
Which is surprising.
Yeah.
Because usually at this point, we're both, fuck this.
Well, we were on the last one.
Yeah.
The last 2 rounds, especially the last one, we ended up... is this round 4 or is it 3?
This would be 4.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because they're sitting right there.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was 3 for some reason.
Yeah, I did too. Okay, this is round 4. We have one more round. Yeah, there's 5 rounds. Because there was 10.
Yep.
This doesn't smell bad. I'm getting typical bourbon notes off this. What are you getting? A little bit of ethanol. Though.
Yeah, I was going to say it's heavy.
Yeah.
It's heavy on the ethanol.
It smells young. It doesn't look too young.
No,
it looks fine.
It doesn't look bad.
This could be a mistake.
If I had to guess, it would be like it definitely has like a 4-year, like bottled in bond, sort of right down the middle color to it.
Yeah, I have no idea. This one does not smell that bad.
There it is. That's why it's got a.
This is definitely not the worst of the ones we've
No,
tried.
this is actually for whatever it is. It's not bad. I can tell you, I get some of those dusty grain, but not in a
corn
good way.
Dust.
But not in a good way. Like not fresh. Like it's old. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, it does taste not funky like good funky. It's funky like there's something wrong with it. It's just off. And the aftertaste is not good.
Yeah, but it's also, I mean, it's not terrible.
This is not bad. The aftertaste is not good though.
Yeah, it's got a funny finish.
I'm guessing that's why it's in here because it doesn't drink well, and it's still like now my throat is heating up.
It's got a long finish.
Yeah,
You like those long finishes in your throat.
I'm gonna drink some liquid death.
I wonder if water would make any of these better. Something we didn't do.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's all right.
It is what they are. What they are. Yep. All right. I'm going to go ahead and.
Yeah.
This one doesn't smell too bad either. I think we got all the terrible ones out of the way. Smells hot. They almost smell like the exact same thing.
This has a much more floral nose on it.
Yeah, this one is not that bad. It smells.
So whiskey's in my mind. I don't know if you do this, but when I smell them, the notes that I get will take me to a season first.
I could see that.
Like if I smell something that has a lot of
this would suck in the summertime.
Yeah, like this takes me immediately to like spring.
Yeah,
for some reason, like still kind of cool outside. Don't know why, but if I drink something that is heavy on the char and the oak and the vanillas and maybe a little spicy, it immediately takes me to like Christmas time.
Yeah,
just for whatever reason, they take me to seasons first, and then from there, my mind breaks down the flavors and the things I'm getting. It's weird.
That Coy Hill I had yesterday,
mm-hmm.
Straight Christmas. It was 142 proof.
Like if Santa pissed whiskey, that would be it.
Yeah.
Or reindeer pissed whiskey.
It was hot, but it was really good. But it was hot.
Oh, wait, what'd you say? The what?
That Jack Daniel's Coy Hill.
The Coy Hill, yeah.
142 proof.
Is that the highest proof you ever had?
It is. Yeah, that is the highest I've ever had.
Yeah, when you sent me the text and you said it's going good for me, I was like, oh, that's fine. That's the highest. I thought you said the highest you'd had was 137 or something before that.
I had 138. I don't remember what it was. I think it was. I think it was an Elijah Craig barrel pick.
Is it one that we tried when we did the Battle of the Barrels?
No, that one was 133, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that is right. That's 133.
That was the A121. Was 133. But no, it was good, man. It had a lot of cinnamon. Great. Oof. I'm excited for that. Had a lot of cinnamon.
Oh, you haven't had it yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
That Coy Hill was money. It's I started reading about it. I think the highest one is 148. But they had it up to 154, and they could not safely bottle it because the pressure of the alcohol vapor would push the cork out of the bottle.
Nice.
So they couldn't bottle the 154s. And I'm like,
Put a screw top on that bitch.
Yeah, I mean,
I want it.
Yeah, I want it. But it was good, and it was really dark.
I think if distillers, when they're doing stuff like that, if they were to communicate with their consumers, folks like us that are interested in, like,
It's just like shitty sweet tea.
it's not good.
It's like the Nestle sweet tea that comes out of a soda machine.
Oh God, it does.
Yeah.
The really like watered down,
like the weird sugar.
Yeah,
like, this doesn't taste like tea.
Yeah, like you could pour it out and like ants wouldn't even fuck with it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna write notes. Like, this is hands down the worst out of these two.
That's not good. I don't think I want that anymore.
For whatever reason, I'm gonna continue drinking this. I don't know what it is, and maybe, I'll regret saying that when we figure out what it is. But
you want to just do it now? I know. Well, what were we talking about?
I was making a point about the really high proof stuff.
Yeah,
They said they couldn't bottle it because of. I think if they would communicate with consumers and say, "Hey, we have a cool project. It's super high proof, and we can't bottle it, and here's why." Would everybody be okay if we just put a screw top on it so we can give you this cool experience? I think everybody would be like, "Screw it on. We don't give a shit."
Yeah.
Because that's not something I'm going to drink every single day, but that'd be cool as shit to have.
I would love to have it. That's what's funny, man, because so Gibby had his allocation day yesterday, and I stood there. I always like to see, so the first like 5 people in line have been there for a day, hours. Like,
Yeah.
I think the first guy showed up at 3, and the next guy showed up at like 4, the day before, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. the day before, and then they open at 9 a.m. So the first guy, I just like watching what the first 5 people get.
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
And they're only allowed one bottle?
One bottle.
And they have to spend money on something else.
Yeah, you have to spend $25 on something else. And if you get caught reselling it, he'll never sell you anything again. And he's on every second, like he knows. But it's funny because,
well, he's also aware of what's available, and when he floods the market with things, and then starts to see them suddenly start getting flipped and it's easy to figure it out.
You know who did it because he keeps track of everybody's thing. Yeah, like you get a ticket before you walk in the door, and that's what you have to get. So he goes out and physically talks to every single person in line.
What are you here for?
Yeah, and he remembers them. Like I have several stories from yesterday, but so the first guy in line, they asked him what he was getting, and he was going to get the 23-year Blade and Bow. And then the guy was like, all right, well, I will wait in line because I want CYPB. And the guy was like, okay. So whatever that is, 18 hours later, when Caleb's out there giving out tickets, the first guy in line goes, I want the CYPB. And so that dude was pissed. The second guy, furious. But he bought the Coy Hill.
So Who did?
The second guy.
Okay.
So I told him on his way out, I was like, you're the only one who's bought anything so far that makes sense. And he told me that story, and he was mad. Like, didn't want to hear it, and just stormed out. And I was like, can't make everybody happy.
Yeah.
But it was CYPB, the Coy Hill, a barrel-proof EHT, and then the fourth guy, I think, got a liter of Weller.
A liter of Weller? Nice.
SR. Green one.
Yeah, just,
I'm like,
just
why
a liter of that?
Yeah, why would you?
You can probably order that online somewhere.
I just don't know why you would do that.
Weird.
I have no
idea. What was the strangest, like, was that the oddest thing to wait that long, that someone got to wait that long for?
Yeah, I guess. And then the other thing too is people like trying to be, people are trying to be tricky all the time. And like one guy was like, the $25 bottle, I'll just pick up Buffalo Trace. And he was like, well, no, because that's on the list of the allocated stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just buy Blanton's then. And like, do you realize who you're talking to? Yeah. You're talking to the guy that owns the store that put this on. He knows it's on the list. It's allocated. Nobody buy something off the shelf.
It's my list.
Yeah.
Like, I made the list. Yeah. You get one of these, and then you go get something from over
else.
there.
Yeah. You can't get anything that's on this paper. But
sometimes I think people are really just that dense.
I thought that he was an idiot at first, but then just listening to him talk, because I just kind of stand there and listen to people talk.
Yeah.
Now he knew what he was doing. He was trying to trick whatever. But another guy got back in line, and it was when I was leaving, and I was saying bye. So I was like, all right, see you later. And I saw the guy, and the guy was looking at the list like he'd never been here before, but I just saw him in the store. He was like looking at the list, and Caleb like looks at him and he goes, I knew for a fact that my manager didn't tell you can get back in line. He's like, this event is for everyone, not for you to get back in line. And I was like, sick. I'll see you later. Because he was like in a mood, but you could tell, it's a long day.
It is a long day. And he puts a lot of time.
A ton.
Into preparing for those. And he wants to do right by the community.
Yeah.
And so by having douchebags that want to try and, make it about them and take advantage, I don't blame him for not having the patience for it.
All right, let's do these. What these are, and then plug of the week. So we're picking number 7 is moving forward. Number 4 is going into the thing. Oh, interesting. Number 7 is few.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big fan of that. And then number 4. Oh. I'm kind of disappointed on that one.
Wyoming Whiskey.
Yeah, number 4 was Wyoming.
Huh.
96 proof.
Weird. It doesn't, I guess it is kind of young. Well, there you have it, folks.
Sorry. No, we're not sorry, but sorry.
If this hurt your feelings, pick better whiskeys.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're not terrible whiskey.
To be honest with
Just
you, I don't like this, but I picked it over that, so this goes back on the shelf. And this goes into the pile. Damn.
It doesn't have to. When we turn the cameras off, we can put it back wherever we want.
No. We'll be fair. We will be fair. All right, plug of the week. What is it?
Caffeine and Tylenol, baby.
What kind of caffeine?
Coffee.
Black Rifle coffee.
Any coffee. I like Black Rifle coffee.
I like Black Rifle coffee.
I prefer the cheapest coffee I can find because of the ridiculous quantities in which I'm consuming it.
Yeah, I'm a Dunkin' guy. I just go get a tub of Dunkin' and that's what I drink.
So my wife and I, when we shop for things, there's like a short list of things that we refuse to buy if it's not on sale, just because of the prices they are. Like with kids, cereal is one of them. If it's not on sale, we don't buy it. Coffee's another one, amongst other things. If it's not on sale, we're not paying for it.
Yeah.
So at any given time in our house, it could be the cheapest possible, whatever. Pick something.
Yeah, I don't drink fancy coffee.
Could be McDonald's, could be Folgers, whatever's the cheapest on sale. Big tub.
Yeah,
that's it.
But why is that the plug of the week?
Because I'm fucking tired. Because I've been up past, I don't know, midnight the past 3 days, making stuff, doing company stuff, dealing with customer service. You've been filling orders.
I've actually, the last 2 days, I've taken it easy because I know the next 2 days, for me, are going to be...
We have an inverse thing going on right now. Like, I'm busting my ass to get through products and kind of get us caught up. You're going to eventually have to brand and pack all those.
There's 130 open orders right now.
Yeah, and so I have 100 blocks in the truck.
Yeah.
I have... 300 or 400 ready to go or ready to be made at the house, and I'll be cranking through those all week. And then I'm taking a couple of days off with the family over the weekend. So I'll be making stuff Thursday, bring those 2 probably here and drop them off for you. And then I'll be gone Friday, Saturday, and then I'll be right back at it on Sunday. So hopefully I have enough to get us through 2 days without getting too crazy.
But yeah, we're cranking it out. And
I'm going to say, I don't know, I'm just going to say this, like, cheers to our wives for putting up with our shit right now, because I definitely have, been home nonstop, but I'm not really home. I'm sure it's the same way with you, or at least it will be. It's a busy time of year.
We knew it was coming. It's just, when you look at the graph from last year to this year, wild.
So we had a plan. We didn't execute the first plan, which was to have a huge stockpile before we got here. But then as time went by and it just sort of, we blinked and the holidays were here, we made a bunch and we were like, all right, here's what we have. And then if we just match each day's orders, we'll maintain that. And that should have been an easy kind of pace to keep through the holiday season. What we didn't anticipate was the volume of orders being almost 4 times what it was last year.
It's insane. We're doing, I don't know. I mean, this is how much it is. I have the Etsy, just not even our regular shop, but just the Etsy store. I have notifications turned on, so when we make a sale, it does the cha-ching sound, and I like it because it's like, bam, get a sale.
It's working, yeah.
I actually turned it off because it's I can't even focus. It's just constant. I just cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching all day. I'm not complaining. It's just that's how much is going on right now. It is wild. I
can say, and I don't know, one positive is, have you gotten a single message about torches not working or torches being broken?
Never. One guy ran over a package.
Yeah.
Well, he said someone ran over. I'm like, all right, bro.
I had one gentleman who had a UPS delivery and he says it wasn't delivered, and I've tried to get back in touch with him. through email and sent him the delivered notice and showing where it's and ask him like, hey, where were you expecting it to try and work it out? And he hasn't responded. So either he figured it out or I don't know. But those issues have been way less than they were last year, at least so far.
I think we have our shit dialed in now. Last year we were just trying to figure it out. The other thing too is like when you order, there's people out there that we were talking about earlier, people that they're trying to scam the system.
Sure.
And we had a lot of that last year. And I think it's because, I don't know, I think they thought we were Walmart or something and we wouldn't notice. But it's like, if your package gets lost in the mail, if you're nice to me, I might send you another one. Probably will.
Yeah, it's all about how you approach us.
But if you come at me sideways, mad at me because UPS or the post office lost your shit, no, you're not getting anything. I'll take the 1-star review and you can just pound sand.
The thing is unlike big companies and big corporations, we don't have the overhead like budget to refund people and send new products and file claims with UPS. At least not right now. One day we'll have a shipping department that'll have a budget to operate with that in. But once that package leaves our hand, we do our best to make sure it gets to you. And like he said, if it gets lost, if it's undelivered, and there's no resolution, we'll work with you. And if you're nice about it, we'll send you another one. Because shit happens. But when you start right off the rip with being kind of a dick, especially when I'm excuse me, especially when I'm catching up on those voicemails and those emails after being up all night and then doing it first thing in the morning when I have time. Like, you're already catching me at a bad time. So I'm sure that's not good professional. That's not good customer service.
Here's the thing is we're not in the business of customer service. It's just something that we try to do. We try to be friendly. We try to be accommodating, but we are not Walmart. We don't have a Better Business Bureau rating, all these things. We are just two dudes that
trying to get there.
Yeah. So if you're yelling at somebody, you're yelling at us. You're not yelling at someone that we hired to talk to you. It's us.
That's partially our own fault because with our website and social media, we present, I think, as
we are easy to get a hold of,
a bigger company than we are.
Yeah, it's just us. I mean, our wives help us do stuff, but it's,
you know what I'm saying is like
us.
When you look at our website and you look at stuff, it seems like we're probably a bigger company than we are. So people just assume.
Well,
whatever.
Assume no longer, fella. It's just us.
Yeah. Enough bitching about
it's all right.
First world small business success problems.
I have a few notes that I would like to go through.
All right, let's do it.
Customers are noticing you. Whiskey and Whitetails was reviewed a lot in November, it says. There's also, in our Google Analytics, it shows 58 people in the past 30 days got directions here.
People are showing up looking for shit?
Yeah, I think they're showing up looking for a shop. Then they get here and they're like, they're closed at 4 o'clock on a Tuesday?
Well, this isn't a storefront, folks. Yeah, sorry.
This is a studio.
Just a mailing address in a studio. And
all right, notes. All right.
Maybe there's a way to annotate that in Google.
I have to call. All right. That's what I wanted to do. Can you grab the curl wood block?
Yeah.
I'm glad I wrote this down because I would have totally forgotten. We found some curl wood. And what better person to explain it than somebody that...
Does he know this is coming?
Yeah. What was his job title be?
He's like in the forestry service.
Yeah. Like he went to school to learn about wood stuff.
Trees.
Hello.
What is your job title? Like,
what is my job title?
Yeah, I'm trying to explain on the podcast.
First of all, excuse my rude business partner. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, sir.
Hang on, let me take you off my headset.
Okay.
Good morning.
Morning. Sorry. Yeah, I got ahead of myself there. Yeah, we're on the podcast. So I was explaining this block, and I was like, "This is." I don't know how to explain like your job titles that would be like the justification of why I'm calling you to tell me about this wood. Like you went to school for wood stuff, right? Like
I went to school for forestry. I'm a forestry technician.
There we go.
So I pretty much just go count trees all day and mark property lines. So that's separate from the woodworking.
But you know what wood looks like is my point.
Oh yeah, I'm very familiar.
Very familiar. So
I've got more wood in this damn garage than you could shake a stick at.
I bet. So we want to talk about this curl wood, and I think you're the best person to explain it because it's a beautiful piece of wood that we have here.
Yep. Is it the same one I saw in your story?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yep. So pretty much if you take a block of wood and you zoom way in on it, you can imagine it like a bunch of straws, like a bundle of straws going up and down. And those straws are the vessels that the water goes from the ground up to the leaves in. Well, with curly wood, you can see it very well on your piece. It's got a wave to it. And surprisingly, no one knows what causes it. It might be genetics, it might be growing conditions, but there could be two trees right beside each other. One's curly, one's not. They don't know. But you can really see it really well in your wood. And when you take that wood and you cut it down to a clean surface, that wave that's going up and down becomes a flat plane. And then you've got some of the straws going up and then some of the straws going down along with the wave. But now that it's on a flat plane, you are looking down inside the straws as they're going up and down the wave. So that can make them look darker and give them that light catching chatoyance is what it's called. When there's figure inside the wood that catches light one way or another.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually didn't notice it. I just, by looking at it, you can see there are some kind of, I don't know if you waves or ripples, but when you run your finger across it, it is largely smooth. It's not, it isn't actually wavy or bumpy.
Nope. But if you were to take that piece of wood and sand it down flat or cut it down or plane it down flat, it would have dark spots in it that are the high where the wave would be going up and then going back down. It would be darker. And then once you put finish on it, it would catch light in weird ways and almost look like it's moving inside the wood, even though it's just a flat surface. It's because you're pretty much looking at ingrain at that point because you've got the vessels of the wood that are open, like it would be, when you chop a board in half and you look at the end, that's the end grain. When you're looking at it on a flat surface with a figured wood like that, the darker areas are looking down inside the vessels of the wood, and that's what gives it that dancing in the light look.
Yeah, it's super cool. Thank you for explaining that. That was what we needed.
No problem. Glad I could help.
Yeah, man. We appreciate it. We're gonna hop up. We gotta work a market today and a bunch of other stuff. We're just gonna roll with the flow,
Busy time of year.
Yeah, it is. All right, dude. We appreciate it. Thanks, Jacob.
Yes, sir. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye. We didn't want to drag it out because I could talk to him for quite a while about wood.
Yeah, he's super knowledgeable about wood, and just his in-depth understanding of different species of trees and wood, and some of the things you can do with working with them is pretty cool.
It's fascinating stuff. But yeah, we wanted to talk about that.
So what else? You had some things you wanted to tell me about, and you weren't going to tell me any deets until we were on the podcast.
I think that was specifically the fact of the week.
Oh, okay.
Right? Or was there more?
I think you're right. It was. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Well, we can actually do it now. I mean, it doesn't really matter when we do stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
This is also probably going to be a short episode because we are running out of time.
That we are.
Per usual. I'll go ahead and do it. So I'm going to play the sound for you, and then we will discuss what it is. Because I am an eyewitness.
So you witnessed this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's, I wasn't sure.
Okay. Just got off work. There's that crazy loud noise. Listen. I'm standing in the rain. You ever figure out what that noise was?
You hear it? So it's like...
Standing at the eave of a house. It's way too wet out here.
So I wrote down what it sounds like: thunder or distant gunfire.
Big bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing that I wrote is a sound resembling the sound of a heavy piece of artillery, deep, hollow, and distant. Mm-hmm. So they're called the Seneca Guns. Have you ever heard of the Seneca Guns?
It sounds familiar, but So
the Seneca Guns, It's a mysterious sound that happens along the coast, specifically in the Carolinas and on Seneca Lake in New York.
Okay.
But no one knows what it is. Scientists don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. You cannot hear it offshore. You can only hear it right on the coast, like right where I live. You can hear it there, but you can't hear it offshore. It's never been recorded offshore. It's loud enough that it shakes pictures and walls, and people equated it to a sonic boom.
Yeah.
So they think that it's jets offshore creating the sonic boom. However, a man by the name of, I didn't write it down.
That's a weird name.
Yeah. In 1850, before there were jets.
Yeah. Recorded it.
He wrote about an old story told to him by Native Americans. That there's legends in Native culture about what these noises are.
Yeah.
But they ended up calling them guns once the white man showed up with artillery. That's when they started calling them guns.
Got it. Yeah,
but it was known as something before that.
Yeah.
So that nobody knows what it is. A seismograph does not pick it up, so it's not an earthquake. They are rare and unannounced. And here's the fun part. There's multiple reports of people that hear this sound, look offshore, and see these orange glowing orbs, like distantly.
Really?
No one knows what they are. Nobody. But we hear them all the time.
Yeah.
And not all the time, but specifically like right now, we'll hear them a couple times a week.
Mm-hmm.
But people are like, oh, it's an earthquake. Well, it's not though. Because you can go look at like seismographs and show there's no movement.
Right. And any movement in the Earth's core is picked up by hundreds, if not thousands, of seismographs all over the world.
So there's none of that. There's no flight patterns that prove it. There's actually an article about the Navy came out and said, no, that we weren't offshore during these times.
Yeah.
And then it got like weird skeptical stuff. It got in the news a little bit.
Sure.
And then Navy came back and was like, oh, yeah, it was us. It was us. So now I'm like, why are they taking credit for that?
What are they trying to deflect?
Yeah. They're like, just go tell them it was you. We don't want them to think about this too much.
Yeah.
But it's just weird. It's been happening since the 1800s and nobody knows what it is, where, why. You can only hear it on the coast. It doesn't happen at sea.
That's wild, man.
It's strange.
There's weird noises like that people report all over the place, though, not just on the coast. Like there's other types of noises and sounds that happen and nobody knows what it comes from or why. It's weird, man. That's weird shit that goes on in this world.
I know. It's strange. It just makes you wonder what it is. It's some people think that it's one of the arguments was it's asteroids like cutting through. Like if you were to imagine America and Europe or North America and Europe and the water in between, think of it as a hallway.
Uh-huh.
And so if a asteroid were to go through that hallway, you probably wouldn't hear it on like out on the shore until that sound or the movement of the air ran into the coast. And then it hitting the coast is what's making a sound.
Interesting.
But that's not it either because the sound sounds like it's happening offshore.
Yeah.
You can hear it. It's distant. It's really weird, but it shakes the house. But I don't remember where we were, but Andy texted me and was like, I think we just had an earthquake.
Yeah.
I think we were working one in the market. No. Oh, I was at that event Thursday.
Okay. Yeah.
And she texted me and she's like, we just had an earthquake. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, it like shook the house. Like the cats were like, what? You know? And then she looked like got on Nextdoor or whatever, was looking at it. And then somebody posted that article. And so we've been like since Thursday, just reading all about it. And there's nobody knows what it is.
That's wild, dude. The number of things that we, man, it's such a rabbit trail to go down.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah. We don't want to go down that road?
No, not really.
But yeah, that's our fact of the week is the Seneca Guns. And then I wrote down, there was one thing we saw that somebody said it could be, this is 2019, that the Navy denied it in Charleston and then came back and said it was them. Why? So one of the things they said was gas releases from the depths of the ocean could possibly be it. And then I was like, oh, those are ground farts. And then
ocean farts.
Oh yeah, ocean farts. And then I had another idea. So I think what it is every time somebody pays $1,000 for Happy Van Winkle, the earth just goes and then it shakes my house.
Or every time someone kills the number 2 all-time typical buck with a crossbow.
Oh no. Is that real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you were going to talk about?
It's just one of those things that I saw new number 2 all-time typical buck, and then I got to reading, and it was with a crossbow, and it's a potential new world record whitetail with a crossbow.
Is the guy disabled? No? He's a regular guy? Shooting a Raven crossbow at 200 yards at a buck?
So this is okay whiskey.
There's 2 of you that are watching right now and are upset. And we don't care.
We just like to poke fun.
Yeah, we're just.
However you choose your method of take is your business.
Yeah, we don't care. I think you should probably pick up a.
My guess is
a
both of you
recurve.
probably got more venison in the freezer than I do right now.
They do. They 100% do.
But whatever.
Yeah. You get to cheat a little bit on bow season, and
maybe they just haven't figured it out. Maybe that's what it is.
yeah, they're probably
maybe
like,
we need to
make fun of us all you want. But speaking of that, one of them, Matt Livingston, he texted me or messaged me yesterday. I don't know
The price. Oh no, go ahead. Continue.
The price?
No, he asked you if this was normal price for something. Continue. Sorry.
Oh no. He is putting together the menu for our event.
Yeah.
Which we didn't follow up, but we did a Patreon giveaway where we were going to fly. Somebody would win, and we're going to fly you to Charleston, spend the whole weekend with you, and do a top secret event.
Yep.
And we did that giveaway on Patreon, and we actually ended up giving it to 2 people.
Yep.
So we're flying 2 people down here, not first class.
You're the next contestant on Spend Money Before the End of the Year.
Yeah. Yeah, if you no. I like that answer. So we're doing that. We're flying 2 people down for a weekend, but he texted me and he's got some venison ideas that he wants to do. One was pastrami, venison pastrami, but he's going to cook some hams.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Cool.
It's going to be a fun time.
Maybe I can employ Jessica to make some bourbon-based desserts to accompany.
You should.
Figure something out. That'd be fun.
You should. Yeah. All right. I actually hate to cut this short, but we don't have a choice.
Yep, we'll make it up. We'll make up for it this on the next episode.
Yeah. We have a lot going on. We're leaving right now to go work on market for the next 4 hours. And then
go home and make more products and edit this and
we have to edit this today.
Do all the things.
And then so it can come out tomorrow. And
we could skip. We could push it off.
No,
but we're not. And we don't.
Skip. Yeah, you see this? We put out an episode every week. Every week. And
maybe it's only 45 minutes.
Yeah, even though we're super busy
minutes.
right now, and there's a lot of things we could be doing with our time other than recording a podcast, but we're doing it for you because we promised you that we would deliver on that front. But yeah, we're cutting it short. So sorry, it's 30-some minutes, but what are we going to do?
We'll make up for it next time. Thanks for hanging in there.
Yep.
Sorry for the short one. We'll give you maybe an extra long one this next week.
Yep. Use code podcast. Save 20%.
20% off.
And if you can, wait till January to buy stuff. We could use your money then. Right now, we're busy.
We're so busy.
Yeah, we don't need more orders. But all right. Thanks. Have a great day.
Toodles.